actor Michael Ward has been charged with rape. The 27-year-old is charged with 2 counts of rape and 3 counts of sexual assault, London's Metropolitan Police said. The alleged offences relate to one woman and are reported to have taken place in January 2023, according to the force. Ward said that he denies the charges against him entirely and that he had cooperated with police fully throughout their investigation and said he had full faith it would lead to his name being cleared. The actor, who is known for roles in shows and films including Top Boy, Small Axe and Blue Story, is due to appear in court in London on the 28th of August.
Michael Ward is a Jamaican-born British actor and former model who rose to fame playing Jamie in Netflix's Top Boy. He won the EE Rising Star Award at 2020 BAFTAs and later received the BAFTA Best Supporting Actor nomination for Empire of Light.
Honestly, I felt like my heart was beating out of my chest, and then my mum grabbed me. She was squeezing me tight. I was just thinking, oh my God. Because before she tried to grab me, before we went there, we thought they was going to announce it. So she kept grabbing me. I was like, Mum, stop. You're making me nervous.
And the EE Rising Star goes to Michael Ward.
Wow. Wow, guys, thank you for that reception. I had something planned, but it's all gone to what? Oh, my days.
His film credits include Blue Story, The Old Guard, The Beautiful Game, The Book of Clarence, Ari Aristos Eddington, and the up-and-coming thriller Uncle. Before acting, Ward launched his career after winning JD Sports' Face of JD competition at 17. He went on to model for brands including Louis Vuitton and appeared in music videos for artists such as Lily Allen and Tom Walker. Michael Ward was unanimously found not guilty and acquitted of all 5 charges on Friday the 10th of July 2026, following a 10-day trial at Snaresbrook Crown Court.
Breaking news to bring you now, and the BAFTA-winning actor Michael Ward, who is 28 years old, has been found not guilty by a jury at East London's Snaresbrook Crown Court of 2 counts of rape, 2 counts of assault by penetration, and 1 count of sexual assault against a woman who claims she was attacked in a Mercedes car.
Ward consistently denied the allegations, maintaining the encounter was consensual. The jury deliberated for around 5.5 hours, returning unanimous not guilty verdicts on all counts, fully clearing his name. His legal team said the investigation and trial had placed his life and career on hold for 3.5 years, and he is now free to resume his acting career. Jasmine Jobson, BAFTA award-winning actress, stood in solidarity with her co-star Michael Ward throughout this whole process. During the trial, she provided a statement vouching for his character, describing him as a gentle, kind-hearted man and a beautiful soul. Jobson characterised Ward as a brother and a lively, polite, outgoing person. She noted that any allegation was stark contrast to the man she knows and highlighted his hard work to create a good life for his 6-year-old daughter. She also posted a message online stating, "The truth shall set us free. Praise to the Most High for keeping my boy strong and making sure the truth was brought to the surface." I just want to say that I stand firmly by the verdict of this trial, and I fully understand how incredibly difficult the legal process is for victims in sexual offence cases. I'm well aware of the hurdles involved because these situations usually only involve 2 people, so cases frequently fall apart because everything ultimately relies on what can be strictly proven in a court of law. And in fact, the Crown prosecution drops vast majority of these cases before they even reach a courtroom. And because of the reality of that, my initial thought was that there must have been exceptionally strong evidence for this to go to trial. But after hearing the full details of the case, my perspective fully changed. I do not believe there was even enough evidence, to be honest, to justify the bringing of a formal charge in the first place, but I feel like the fact that even the text messages were edited alone, that just shows a clear lack of integrity in the allegations. Just as people would be expected to support and respect a guilty verdict, the same exact support and respect should be given for this not guilty verdict. So right now, social media is currently filled with heavy speculation about the identity of the woman from the trial, but I just want to leave you with this for a second.
Can still bring it on a public platform to show that it's true if I want to do that. It's just men saying I'm lying, or men going against what I'm saying. It doesn't really make a difference. Situation. Well, thank you. I know what I'm doing is right now. Saying details on live when I don't even know how I want to go about it yet is crazy. I don't want to do that. I don't have to do that. You know, understand all the men don't. Surprise. Yeah, literally. The details to my close people, and it made me feel better talking about it in detail with them. But talking about it on live with people watching who I don't know would not make me feel better to talk about it in detail. My close friends know, my boyfriend knows, my family knows. That's all that matters. Yeah, people are defending someone who's been charged, not accused, charged. To be charged with something like that, there has to be a lot of proof. So how are you still defending this man? People forget what the situation is when it's someone with a bit of fame. That's so true. If this was a normal man, no one would be questioning if it's true. It's him. Everyone's questioning it. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna rise to you guys. I never even spoke on the situation on some media. Ever. People would even ask if I was seeing this person. I would stay silent. I never responded. If I was gassing up something, I would have been responding. I never responded. That's crazy. Hey guys, I don't want to sell my story to the papers. Do you want me to cut it? Much like this much. It's a good way to handle a lot of things when you have a platform because it spreads awareness.
Please keep in mind that everything currently being discussed online is strictly alleged. This is what is circulating on social media right now. And while there are various videos making the rounds, none of this have been verified as fact. This is simply online opinion and speculation at the moment.
This situation is getting worse for Micheal Ward, and this has been brought up in the last 24 hours. There is a lot to get into in today's video.
Like, how are you trying to put a girl in, push a girl that's unconscious in a sprinter? How are you trying to push a girl that's unconscious in a sprinter? And you're telling me that those guys aren't on some P. Diddy thing? And I saw this brother again, and he did it again. And you guys still want to defend him?
So Micheal Ward obviously was arrested for 2 counts of an R charge yesterday, but this is a separate situation we're going to get into in this video of a woman speaking out from a while back.
Micheal tried to put me in, he shouted out in the streets, he said, yo, put this girl in a car. Put her in a car. His friends literally are yes men, so they literally were carrying me to put me in a car, but I had dropped flat on the floor. And my friend literally had to say to them, no, don't put her in the car. Something's up. What are you doing? If my friend was not there, or if she was she is a snake, but if she was a very terrible, she's terrible, but even more terrible, what could have happened? Why are you trying to put somebody that is... You guys have clearly done something to me, the whole gang of you brothers, yeah? Why is Micheal trying to orchestrate that I go in a sprinter? Why?
So this situation with Micheal Ward is getting a little bit messy. There is a woman that said that she was spiked at a Micheal Ward birthday party a while back, and she posted videos on X. She spoke out about the situation, but it was kind of put to the side. And now with the recent arrest, she made a TikTok because people have been talking about her story for her.
Okay, I literally got banned off of live when I was saying my story, and I'm not going to repeat myself again. People were trolling, laughing at me, and I basically have to relive that trauma. People are saying I'm faking, I'm lying. I don't need to lie. I have the evidence, I have the video proof. I was there, it happened to me. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I feel like people are seeing it as a joke rather than seeing it as just a serious situational experience that I went through. You know, people are going off their own, whatever they want to go off. So that's whatever, but I have the story up on my YouTube. So if you want to see it, Burn Idols, I got drugged at a celebrity party is the title. Type that into YouTube. I posted it back in 2021 when the event took place, and I've been speaking about it constantly online.
Now, to be fair to her as well, when this situation first broke on X, it was trending about the story. I saw it straight after the arrest. It weren't her just speaking out and bringing it all back up again. Her story was being told for her, and a lot of things were being twisted in that situation. So that's why she's come out to speak and tell the actual truth of what she put forward. It's a strange situation, this one, because Michael Ward was in attendance and he's a celebrity doesn't mean he's to blame. And because it was his party does not mean he's to blame. But she was saying when she was in a terrible state, he was trying to put her in a car to have her carry on partying, but we don't know if he was trying to get her home or what. She seems to think Michael was still putting her in situations when she was in no fit state to carry on partying, is what she's claiming.
People want me to cry. People want me to... I don't know what people want from me. Like, people want me to be down, but it's like, I was crying years ago about it. I'm not going to come on here and you're not going to see me crying. There's too many trolls. So, yeah, I might come on here and make a story time video again. But honestly, I'm so sick of TikTok banning me.
Regardless of the outcome, that man now carries a permanent stain on his name and reputation for the rest of his life. And furthermore, me personally, refer to the accuser as a suspect rather than a victim, because intentionally lying about a serious crime that can permanently strip away someone's freedom means you are not a victim. It makes you a suspect in a malicious act. That's what it makes that. And anyone who fabricates such allegations should be prosecuted to the absolute full extent of the law.
Wait. What am I hearing? Like, what part of the game is this? Like, you accuse the man, we're not allowed to know your identity, but we're allowed to know the man's identity. The man busts his case, we still can't know your identity. Next minute, we're hearing you Googled the man before you met the man at the party. Ain't that stalking your prey? Then you're at the party, you're talking to the man's calm. You get in the car with the man's calm. You get in the back of the seat with the car, the man's calm. Then he eats your front, digs out your batty, then you chat to your mates, and you decide the man's not calm. You get what I'm gonna say to you? Like, you said you was attracted to him, then you said you wasn't attracted to him. You speak to him after he eats you front. You talk about meeting up again. You don't end up meeting up again. Like the man's raped you.
Now that Michael Ward has been found innocent, are we going to post that woman's face all over the blogs, all over the internet, all over the newspapers and drag her like we dragged Michael Ward? We're going to ruin her life for the next 6 months, make her lose her job, make her lose her money, expose her face. I bet we're not. And I know you lot are going to come in the comment section and be like, oh my God, Annie, you're always defending men. Why are you always defending men? Now, it's not that I'm always defending men, but I don't understand why slags won't admit they're slags and women can't stay at home. There's nothing wrong if you want to do slag stuff, innit? Just admit you want to do slag stuff, number one. Number two, there's nothing wrong with staying at home. You can stay at home and eat fish and chips, eat jollof rice, eat curry goat, drink your can of Coke, drink your super malt and mind your fucking business. It's not everywhere they must invite you that you must go. All the time at the back of someone's car, on a plane going somewhere with celebrities, in the VIP with celebrities, in a celebrity's hotel room. Then we have to hear, he fingered me, he touched me, he groped me, he did this. Why the fuck are you there? Stay at home. We teach our kids, do not talk to strangers. So why are we as women following guys that we don't know, celebrity or not, in hotel rooms, at the back of cars, in the club, wherever the fuck, that we have to hear about, he touched me, he did this, he groped me, he fingered. Stay the fuck at home, bitch.
Uploaded the comment section on my last post? Absolutely not. I was fully prepared for that type of backlash when I uploaded it, to be honest. And I stand 10 toes on what I said, and what I said was that being found not guilty doesn't equate to factually not committing the offence, okay? Some of you lot are on this app talking about this type of process as if it's quick and clean cut, as if a woman goes to the police, makes a statement, they arrest the perpetrator, and within a week's time they find themselves in court giving evidence. That's not how these things work. There are a lot of people involved in the gathering and reviewing of evidence to decide whether or not it's even worth presenting to the CPS for a charging decision. The CPS then review the evidence and decide whether or not it's worth pursuing, taken to court for a conviction, and if it's in the public interest to do so. Only 2.7% of cases reported get to go to court. if we are applying the logic that a man is only guilty of committing the offence if he is found guilty by the court, then it means that 97.3% of women whose cases are no further actioned are liars. And that's just not true. It's not true. It's based on whether or not there's enough evidence, okay? It's based on whether or not you can prove beyond a reasonable doubt. That is what I said, and I stand by that. I didn't tell a lie. There's no misinformation in that. And while you're talking about this subject and you're branding a woman who you don't know as a liar based on the fact that a man wasn't convicted and that the people who are paid to find holes in her story did their jobs, that the women around you who have been in similar situations are going to be more discouraged to speak out than they already are, because they don't want to find themselves in the same boat. They don't want to be branded a liar if the police decide to no further action it, if they don't get a charging decision that they wanted, if they don't get a conviction. That was my point. But some of you just choose to be dense and let it go over your heads.
Be real, yeah. Michael Ward is innocent. This whole year, his name has been getting dragged through the mud by the media, by the news, and he didn't even do it. Do you get me? Apparently the court has some serious evidence and the girl was just chatting and lying through her teeth, you know. Mental, bro. Do you get me? Imagine how much opportunities and brand deals this guy has missed out on because of this stupid girl just lying, bro.
And that's just without me diving too deep into my own personal opinions on the matter, because, you know, that would open up a whole nother rabbit hole, and I'm sure I'd be here for quite a while. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification bell so that you never miss a new upload. Share the video with your friends and family, and most importantly, join the conversation in the comments below. We want to hear your thoughts and opinions because your voice matters. Thanks for watching. We all gossip. Until next time, stay informed, stay respectful, and keep the conversation going.
And you compare your scars to a filtered shine. You post the highlight, hide the hard nights, and you wonder why your heart don't feel right. We all